Very happy though to be able to be a part of any and every occasion which allows for the private sector and the public sector to come together for the benefit of the development of sport in Jamaica. Whilst the government of Jamaica continues to give of its best in ensuring that through the Sports Development Foundation and the national budget, that we continue to give as much as we can to the development of sport, and that we have been consistent for all these years toward this venture, that without the partnership of the private sector, it just does not work. And so today I want to give my appreciation and extend my congratulations to the Flow Lime Group for this move, because it's a bold one, but it's one I know that you will benefit from wholeheartedly. We are clear of the benefits of sport, not just for the athletes who participate, because they do well and some will earn a lot of money, more money than I will ever earn in my lifetime. But we also know the benefit to the country, to the brand Jamaica, but also to the brand of the sponsors. And I know you know the benefits that can be derived when they do well on the global scale. So it is to this end that I'm sure that the executive of Flow Lime, are very, very aware of what is to be gained from this partnership, this marriage which has been formed between you, towards going forward and ensuring that your brand does well, but that also Jamaica, brand we love, does well equally. Over the years, I know for sure that several companies have come on board to assist with sport in Jamaica. Many have given not only financial support, but have given moral support. Some have been there in terms of providing housing overseas. When you go to the pen relays, there are a number of Jamaicans who open their doors to our athletes. There are a number of volunteers who continue to give of their time and their effort to make what has become a sporting successful nation. This venture could not happen without the input of all the individuals who have given selflessly over many years to get us where we are today. I applaud the J3s this morning for applying these sound business practices, wanting to move from the common law to the formal marriage. Because what you're doing is securing the future of Jamaica's track and field program. I encourage you, though, that whilst you are firming that end of the process, that you also continue to concretize the relationship between yourselves and your athletes to make them the best they can be. We want to look out for every single individual athlete at the end of the day, to assist them to understand that it's not just about earning on the world scale, but that there's a life after track and field, and that they will have to manage themselves well and manage their monies well, and that we'll have to make sure they can take care of themselves once they would have left the field of play. And so as we conclude the process of offering them national health insurance for those who represent us at the national level, that we want to also allow them to understand that we can only do as much as we can do, but the rest is left to you to be able to manage yourself well, manage your friends well, manage what you eat, manage your diet well. There is still a lot of responsibility which the individual athlete has, which we hope that you will take away from this merger as well. I want to say finally, though, that there have been some discussions as it relates to whether or not we are encouraging our athletes to leave our shores. I'm never happy when an athlete has to leave Jamaica. I don't believe any of us are. Dr. Blake, I don't believe you are either. However, I said it before, and I'll say it again. There are many who are leaving to come to us as well. Yes? And so we train tremendous athletes. We encourage the coaches to leave as well. Because when we've trained an amount of coaches and there are opportunities opening up around the world, we are happy when they're able to receive some of those opportunities to the benefit of themselves and their families. And so we train our teachers and they will leave sometimes for opportunities. And we train our nurses and they will leave sometimes for other opportunities. And whilst we want to ensure that we can keep as many of our athletes as we possibly can, create the right atmosphere, create the right incentives for you to stay, we want to always be able to do that. But where opportunities will arise and persons might find a way to be able to take care of themselves and their families, well, I don't believe we should have much argument with that. So we want to continue and thank those of you who have remained loyal to Brand Jamaica. We know you always have a choice. Every athlete at this level has a choice. And so we want to thank those of you and to tell you that a grateful nation salutes you for continuing to remain loyal to Jamaica. We look forward to supporting you in Beijing. We are going to be there 150% behind you. Halfway through we'll be rammed as always. We are a sport-loving nation. We are a track and field-loving nation. We give our all to our athletes because we do love you. You are our stars. You enhance this brand wholeheartedly. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games in Beijing begin. Thank you.